What is your product? Tell me what your product is. So all of my life, you get people that say things and ask questions. And you know what? I want to cover that because, there's some people that are programmed. And why are they programmed? Well, because they're consumers, right? So if you haven't seen this before, this is the cash flow quadrant, first made popular by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And so if you're programmed your whole life to be an employee, then your mindset is very, very simple. I make money, I buy things. 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 And one of the unique things is that, as I totally understand that, when I first got involved in learning how to market and marketing, I know there's all kinds of names, affiliate, pyramid, network, there's marketing is very simply moving products and services from the people who create them and innovate them to the people that look at them and see value in them and purchase them. Okay. So in 37 years, it'd be like, oh my God, what haven't I marketed? Air filters, water filters. I'm trying to go down the lineage. This was back 37 years ago. Then we got into nutrition products, skincare products. From there, I went into long distance. I've marketed subliminal audio tapes. What else have I marketed? I've marketed travel. I've marketed pagers, cellular phones. Video phones, gas, electricity, uh, actually marketing discount travel, but also helping people become a travel agent. I've marketed, oh my God, coffee, exotic fruit drinks, not only with Noni, but Kiani. What else? I've marketed soap, toothpaste. Um, I could go on and on and on and on and on with all the products that I've marketed in my 37-year career, which have earned me, documented on a website. You can Google me. It's earned me over 60 million in commissions. So now I want to share something with you. Okay. What's unique about products, right, is people right away ask what your product is. What I would say today is I would say, we're in 200 countries with over 12,000 products. Which one of the products are you most interested in? And they would say, well, I don't know what you have. That is the reason to create a free account, just like you did with Amazon. I have an account with Amazon. I have an account with Walmart. I have an account with Ace Hardware Store, right? So a lot of people buy stuff offline. And so they believe, because of their programming, they believe it's all about the product. Well, how do you move from employee to self-employed to investor to business owner? You got to think different. So I want to go through. I recently did a Zoom with a doctor in the Philippines, and so I asked her some stuff. I'm going, "Hey, how long you been in the business?" She's been in a lot of companies, just like me. And then I said, "Well, listen, let me ask you some simple questions about products." She said, "Sure." I said, "Today, what is your residual income off all the products that you market in the past?" Well, I'm not in that company anymore. I don't market that product anymore. So the answer is zero. If I was Judge Judy, you know what I mean? I don't need your long story of all the things that happened to you in other companies. Your monthly income right now, your residual income, is nothing off those products. That's correct. Here's another thing I don't get. When I've gotten involved in product companies, people use the product and they're so excited about the product and they believe in the product, the science, the patents, the Nobel Prizes, everything. Okay. Then they start taking the product and what happens? Miracles. People get results, miracles, right? And they tell you how, they no longer have this disease. They tell you about, I mean, some that's why the government in some countries really get upset at people, because people exaggerate. They exaggerate. So people say, "Oh my God, I took this product. I know I'd be dead by now if I didn't have this product. I've always had one leg shorter than the other, and that's why I limp. I took the product, and now my leg grows more than the other, grew to the same length as the other, and I no longer limp." Um, on and on and on with incredible heartfelt stories. Now, I'm not saying those stories aren't real. I that's the last thing I'm saying. But bottom line, what ends up happening is this person will do a testimonial that still lives on the internet somewhere, and they're no longer taking that product. Help me here. Help me here. So they just said that this product, oh my God, this product saved my life, and all these things. Are you still taking that product? No, I'm not. Why? Why aren't you still taking that product? I seen you on video where you said this product saved your life. Oh, I stopped. I stopped. Why? 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 Well, I wasn't making any money. What? Well, so what are you doing now? Oh, I went with another company. Oh, really? What's the product? Oh my God, all over again. Oh my God, this is triple patented, it's international patent, it's Nobel Prize, it's got, these testimonies, it's got these scientists that use the product. Okay. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and 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 over, expecting a different result. Another thing I want to share with you, just hear me out, man. You can write as many, I think you're full of baloney underneath here. Yeah, I ask you to do. I'd love to have you prove me wrong. You know what I mean? It's like if we were in court and I got to say my credentials and evidence, and then you get to say yours. But people say, hey, it's about the product. No, it's about people. I am in the people business. All right. Let's talk about some other things, right? Okay. So now there's another crazy thing, right? Everyone's different. We all got different DNA. There's 1 in 400 trillion chances of us being alive, and we're all different. We're all different. I love using Chat GPT. They keep upgrading it. I love asking questions. And when I ask questions from GPT, a lot of times the question that I'm asking, it comes back like a simple one. Definition of happiness, definition of success, definition of fulfillment, definition of God. All right. And when it comes out, it says, depending on who the person is, their race, their sex, their environment, the way they were brought up. See, everything they can't give you a straight answer because it's different for 8 billion people. Did you ever think about that? It's different for 8 billion people. So people will try using the product and they're supposed to take it as instructed. They're supposed to do what they're supposed to do. And they start taking it and then they don't have the habit of doing it. And the next day they don't remember that it was 3 times a day. So then what they do is they forget, and then they forget, and then they forget. Well, guess what's coming? Their auto ship. So their auto ship comes in. They look at the product and they're going, "Oh my God. I believe in this product. I know this product works. I've seen the testimonials. I need to change who I am." How many people do you know, including yourself, have a little bit of difficulty changing your habits? Right? And so now, dang it, dang it, dang it. I'm going to take this stuff. I'm going to take this stuff. And then maybe, who knows, you might go a few more days, maybe a week, even more than that. And then you forget a couple of days, and then you forget again. Now it comes again. Auto ship. And now your mind goes, you know what? Based on how I'm taking this product, I have a year's supply. But we have another product. So you stop auto ship. So now we don't have residual, we don't have leverage, we don't have compounding, because the people that you add on, they leave. Notice that? People come on, they leave. We have another problem. Okay. If the people don't take the product as directed, as instructed, they don't get the results. They don't get the crazy, massive results. And if they don't get the results, then they don't believe. If they don't believe, they're not telling anybody. How many of you know people that have built organizations or put people in a company and they go, none of my people do anything? None of my people do anything. Well, they're ask them what their results or current results are off the product that you told them they needed to purchase. They're going, well, I'm not taking that anymore. It's pretty obvious. I looked at my back office. You went off auto ship. Here's another thing that cracks me up about people. You know, they're not in the right mindset. And most people are not interested in changing their mindset. Is when everything they talk about is concerned with the price. What's your product? How much does it cost? All right. Well, if that's the way you're going to make money is on cost, there's always going to be somebody else that has a lower cost. What? Yes. So people get in companies with monthly memberships and all of them guarantee the lowest prices. You know, God, I don't get me wrong, but we know that everyone's unique and different. I just brought that up. I am not the cheapest person. I never, ever, ever shop. Wow, you know what? I would like to get something. Where is the cheapest freaking thing I can find? It's just not me. So maybe that works good for people. But if it does, some of these membership programs that say they have the cheapest products, I'll go on their website, I'll grab the ingredients, I'll put it in Amazon. No, it's not the cheapest. So I have an Amazon Prime membership and I can buy the products cheaper. So if you're focused on the product, then that means if you did it for price, then that means everyone's going to have a cheaper product. So what happens to your people if they learn how to do business based off price? They'll leave you for price. They came to you for price and they'll leave you for price, right? But we're still talking about whether or not they're going to use the products and get the results from them. It's just so interesting. Now, if you wanted to build momentum, right? So, new product. Oh my God. Oh my God. New product. Oh. And then all of a sudden it comes out and back order. Way to kill your business. Way to kill your business. Oh my God, everybody was on this product. Why can't we get this product anymore? It's like all of a sudden, here is another worst one. I love this product. I love this product. You know what? You guys are not selling enough of it. We're going to discontinue. It's like, oh my God, right? Discontinue it, changed it. I know companies that are totally been destroyed because they're missing one of the key ingredients in the product, and all of a sudden the supply chain changes, and so they change the ingredients of the product, and then everyone goes, nope, nope, this is not the same product. I don't feel the same way. Company's gone. Tahitian Noni, man. It was one of the fastest companies. It hit $0 to $1 billion in 10 years. Where is it now? All the founders split, decided to do something else. It's like, because they changed the formula. They changed the formula and the way that the product worked. So what if you had thousands, tens of thousands of people on the product? When I got involved in the company I am right now, as soon as we got in, all of a sudden, the product, Canada, decided to legalize for the whole country of Canada recreational cannabis. And when they did that, they passed some laws that nobody else could now mail anything that dealt with cannabis or hemp into Canada. Whip, bam, gone. So now almost me and Josh Wago, the owner of MDC, we were actually laughing because there is, and it's not really a laughing matter. Let me be serious about that. But having one of your main core products all of a sudden eliminated from your sales team, there was top people that made money that were super affiliates in MDC before I even got here. And now all of a sudden, so whenever we get on a Zoom or anything for the company, a lot of posts within the posts are like, when are we getting it back in Canada? When are we going to get this in Canada? When are we going to get this in Canada? All right, lead to the next one. Let's stay on that same thing. So now when a new product comes in, a company makes such a big deal out of this product. The best product. There's no product better than this one. It's just not available in your country. What? Why isn't these products available in my country? That is a very intelligent business decision, right? You don't want to pay as a company. You don't want to have a product sent there, offices open up, warehouses open up, stock product there when you don't have a group of people that are actually doing anything in the field. So when I first opened up Hungary, guess what? We only had sprays, we actually came out with a product that didn't have THC in it. So we only had a couple of products that we could get into the market of Hungary. But in Hungary, those people, in Romania and Europe, those people produced. They produce big time. And now they have 162 products there. But I still know people in Hungary that this is a definition. When I say this, don't get mad at me. I just want to ask yourself if you think this way. People will say to me, I will get in your company when you get this product in my city. That's not an entrepreneur. Yeah, if you would hire a country manager, if you would open up the office in my backyard and you would get this product. Now, that's total bullshit. That's just simply an excuse for not doing business. Again, I was taught by mentors that came from, Rich Snackenberger to Earl Schoaf to Jim Rohn, Larry Thompson, Larry Huff, to Jeff Roberti, Bill Gould. I was taught in a lineage that this is about helping people get freedom, how to get people out of financial despair. This is a people business, but I'll share that with you in a minute. Okay. It is out of stock. It's not in all countries. People are different. I talked about that. What is the cost? When is the cost? When does this cost? It's like, my God, you're not looking for a business opportunity. You're just trying to be a consumer. And if you're a consumer, get the ingredients of a product that you want and go to Amazon and buy the product from Amazon or so. And if you're in another country, find out the companies do it. Go out there and find the cheapest stuff. All right. Now, do you know anyone that would like to make a little extra money? Because now we're in trouble. So if you want to sell something that's the cheapest and the best, it's like, think about that for a second, right? So another thing that I do with that programming is how my mentor said it. There's two groups of people, right? And I was the first one. See, I'm sort of telling you the things that don't make products really fly, right? But in the same tone, I'm going to tell you that that's the way I thought. I've got a job. I worked hard. What's the expectations or the imagination, to actually get a home, picket fence, couple of kids, couple of dogs. Yeah, I got that. Okay. So, your dreams are to do that, have, reliable cars, have a home in a safe area. So, that's what I was headed for. But I was getting paid peanuts, and I'm working, struggling paycheck to paycheck, driving used cars, driving a used motorcycle, living in a studio apartment. That's where, you sit on the end of your bed to watch TV. It wasn't clicking for me. It wasn't clicking for me. And I was going like, damn it, man. I got to climb this corporate ladder. And one day I guess I'm supposed to get over average income. And it's like, man, there, it's not there. So how I got brought in this business is, again, you can get my book for free. You can go to roberthollis.com/free and get a copy of my best-selling book. How is that working? The reason I came up with that phrase, my rig to riches story, it's also on Amazon and Audible and also in Spanish. Um, the reason I say that is a lot of people tell me all the time, well, when I was in this company, we marketed this and we marketed, packages. It was so funny. I see Craig on here and Melody on here. And one of the things is we were in a company, you always got this same mental attitude of people that say, listen, I know they're not going to stay on auto ship. So let's try to get the company to create the largest freaking package as possible. Let's slam people with $1,000 worth of coffee or $3,000 or $5,000 worth of coffee. Yeah, there's really no need for auto ship because you just gave their entire family a lifetime supply. I don't like doing business that way. I know that some people do, but I'm about helping people. The way to greatness is the service of many. And I want to teach them how to get a check by just coming in free, right? To allow people to understand that they can actually change the way they live. So when I got involved in this company, I'm telling you what, I knew the facts and figures about everything. I believed that's the way you sell. And I got all this thoughts and all this third-party documentation and all this stuff. It was like, hey, have you heard of Ralph Nader? He's the independent guy running for president. Oh, yeah, I've heard about him. It's like, do you know that he did a study on all the tap waters of the major cities in the United States and that one made it? In fact, there's over 2,500 known chemicals in our tap water. And people are like, are you serious? And I said, here's the funny thing. They put chlorine in the water so it kills living organisms. So it doesn't make us sick or kill us. But a little bit of chlorine's not going to hurt us. A little bit of fluoride's not going to hurt us. But the accumulation of it. And so they go, oh, okay. And I said, well, listen, I sell water filter. It's granular activated carbon. It's silver impregnated. And Ralph Nader said, 1 pound of granular activated carbon is the same absorption as 77 football fields. And so as the water passes by this medium, the silver impregnation actually stops bacteria from growing in the filter. And so it takes all these chemicals out of the water. And they would go, well, how many? I said, well, around 1,100. But I just thought you told me that there's 2,500 known chemicals in the water. I know. Well, thanks for the education. I'll go find a really good water filter because now that you educated me, I want all 2,500 of them out of my water. So, you know, I was thought, as an analytical auto mechanic, right? That if I had facts and figures, 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 that would be a way that I could actually sell the product. And on top of that, testimonial, testimonial, testimonial. And a majority of the testimonials for products for today, especially in the United States, are hidden in groups because the government says you can't say that stuff. And if we catch you saying that stuff, you know what I mean? We're coming after you and we're coming after the company that you have. So you got all these people that love marketing products, but in reality, if the company or the government found out what they were saying, they would lose their distributorship. They would lose everything they built. I bet some of you are going, I never thought about that. Imagine working really, really good and getting to $1,000 a month and 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now gives you choices. Again, money isn't happiness, but it gives you choices. It gives you ability to give to people, right? It takes you out of despair. So now all of a sudden you're making 5, 6,000. The choices you make, you retire your spouse, you make a little more money. The magic number for people is six figures. I'd love to make $120,000 a year. So let's say that your group now is there, and now you've made that money, and all of a sudden, you get a knock on the door, and it's a summons or a cease and desist. And they found your website or someone shared a video because you told them not to, and they shared a video online because they thought that's the way to do the business. and now your distributorship is terminated because they go after the company. And when the company finds out the distributor that did the infraction, now they're terminated and your money's gone. Now you got to start all over. Oh my God. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. So the worst kind of success, see why people keep duplicating the same patterns over and over is the worst kind of success is a little. The worst kind of success is a little. Let me explain. So when you finally get somebody that's out there and they tell you about, oh my God, this is the best product, you get to make wishes for it, and it's amazing, and no one makes it. We got an exclusive. We're exclusive. No other company can market this. It's got patents, blah, 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 blah. Height meter, height meter, BS meter. You just peg that thing, man. Peg it. And all of a sudden the person's like, it works. They're as full of enthusiasm, their imagination of quitting their job, getting their wife and or husband a new car, telling their boss to take a hike, takes this job and shove it. They got their ignorance on fire. And so now they're out there selling, 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 and everybody's out there selling, selling, selling. And then all of a sudden, ask people all the time when I get them on a Zoom, hey, can you tell me your best month and your best year? Ah, wow, my best month was, December back in 2012. Wow, that's 12 years ago. Yeah. What happened? Always it's the owner, the owner made this stupid decision, blah, 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 the company product changed planes, everything. It's like the worst kind of success is a little. So now you turn into 2024 where we are today, and the world is really different. People got an 8-second attention span. People make millions of dollars by creating less than a minute videos, less than a minute videos. So you got like TikTok, you got YouTube, you got all these new ways that people are out there, creating videos and sharing them, finding interested people. So it's like today, instead of using the TV to create a 15-second or a 30-second commercial or less than a minute, now everybody can do that, right? And so we live in a day and age where people actually can do that. And now you're going out there and you're marketing, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? There's something wrong. This business used to be easier. It was. Why? The economy was better. So when the economy is good and people have a little extra money to spend, and isn't it funny they say everyone's broke while they're walking around with $1,000 iPhone? Everyone's broke while they're, wearing a nice watch. Everyone's broke because they got cable TV or apps where they're watching, chill on Netflix or binging on Netflix. It's like the definition of people struggling is very uniquely different. But in this day and age, inflation is real. In this day and age, life is expensive. So when a husband and wife or a family has to sit down and go through their bank statements, and they have to start dropping apps. We can't use HBO, we can't use Showmax, we got to Showtime. We got to get rid of some of these apps. We got to narrow down. We got to tighten our belt. We got to pull up our bootstrap. We got to make a budget. Well, that's consciously in the mind. Nobody, listen to me, nobody loves to downgrade their lifestyle. We only can go out to eat once a month instead of once a week. Things are getting tight. Budgets are getting tight. So when that happens, and now you come up and you go, da da da, I have the best product that's ever been created with AI. Nothing's ever happened like this. We got a patent, we got exclusives, blah, 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 blah. You take this product, you actually go back into age. There's this one guy that I know, he's 78 years old, but now you look at a picture of him, he's 30. You guys have heard it all. I have heard it all, right? And people call me, hey, have you heard of this product? And I'm going, clueless. Hey, have you heard of this product? Clueless. They're clueless. They're not interested. They're not interested in getting here. They're not interested in making $1 million a year with over 10,000 active people in their group, subscribers. They're not interested in that. It's hit it and miss, hit it and go, hit it and go. So now you got these people that just go into company after company after company, because it's the new shiny thing. Oh my God, no one's heard of this. Oh my God, this product. Oh my God, oh my God. And then everyone goes into that, 90 days, 6 months later, they're doing something different. And it's like, wow. Um, I was taught a thing called residual income. It's impossible to build residual income. That's when you do something once and you continue to get paid on it every single month. I've been making residual income off people for 37 years. Did you hear me? Because I'm in the people business, not to hit it, get them with a big package. Who gives a rip if they make money? Go to the next project. I don't do that. I've been with this company for over 6 years, made $4.8 million. All right. So it's the people business, the people business. So now people get a little bit success in their last venture, and now they believe, instead of trusting themselves, they believe the only way to make money is, can you put up like a $750 package and we just want a bunch of coffee in it? We don't want any of the product, because the last time they made money, they were marketing big packages with coffee. And so now, is that a definition of a marketer? Is that a definition of a business owner? So let me give you a little bit of changes in perspective here. It worked for me. So the first thing that my mentor said, "Hey, Robert, if I could show you," so imagine me asking you this question. If I could show you how to make 120,000 a year, $10,000 every month consistent, plus it's going up. If I could show you how to do that, would you listen to me? My answer was yes. Absolutely. He said, "Listen to this. We could do it in the first year we're in business." I went, "I'm in." He goes, "Robert, you got a little bit of stinking thinking. You got a lot of programming here as an employee. I got to get you." Would you guys all agree that people that are millionaires think different than people that are not? See, if you think that people make millions of dollars like I'm blessed to do year after year, I said, instead of calling me a millionaire, you can call me million a year, a million a year. Because if you build the people business correctly and you care about people earning income to take care of their families, to give to charities, that's a different business. Teaching them how to get a group underneath them, that's a different deal. See, people don't like people and people don't want to work with people and people are not patient with people. That's why they hit it and move. I can't tell you how many stories I've heard in my 37 career. Yeah, my sponsor is worthless. My sponsor is an idiot. My sponsor got me in the company. I paid a bunch of money and then they went to the next one. What a great reputation. Google that. There's some people that are on blacklists now. You know, you go to business from home, and when people Google your name, you show up on a blacklist. Woo! It's all about you, not about other people. It's all about you making money. Who gives a shit about everybody else, right? So he said this to me, and he got me in sort of a deal, but he made me understand that I was unaware. See, if you already possess the knowledge to make 120,000 a year, 250,000 a year, if you already possess the knowledge, then why aren't you doing it? See, maybe there's some old programming and stuff in there that you never thought of. So let me share this with you. He said, "Robert, I'll show you how to make 10 grand a month and it works every time." But he had a Ziploc bag. And in that Ziploc bag was a bunch of broken glass. And he goes, "Robert, we sell broken glass in a plastic bag." He goes, "What are your thoughts about that?" I was going, that no, I don't think that I could sleep at night. I don't think that that would work good for me. And he goes, okay. He said, so let me share with you why you need to start trusting people that make money. So you don't see an opportunity because of broken glass in a plastic bag. I'm going, okay. And he goes, listen, have you ever heard of marbles? Did you play marbles when you were a kid? I go, I did. He goes, I met the Marble King. I go, what? He goes, yeah, I met him at the Beverly Hills Hilton and in Beverly Hills, California. He was driving a Rolls Royce, and on the dash it said Marble King. His grandfather and father were glass makers, and they started making marbles and then cat eyes. And I go, oh my God, I totally remember that. And he goes, so kids don't play marbles anymore. I went, wow, are they out of business? No, they're business owners. I went, what do you mean? He goes, what they did is they started taking marbles and just squeezing them instead of making them round. And then people started buying them, filling it up, vases up to put flowers in, using these things for decoration. And that's what they did. They sell glass, and now all of a sudden now they're selling, stuff that you put in vases and other things. I went, wow, I've seen that. And he goes, now listen. Then what they started doing is making sheets of glass, and then they broke them to make broken glass, like in this plastic bag. And now people buy it to put it in fireplaces. They buy it to put in, fire pits. So people go buy fire pits. Now there's not like a lot of, logs and dirty stuff in fireplaces. Now fireplaces have this very beautiful broken glass. And I went, oh my God. He goes, see, you immediately went, broken glass in a plastic bag. How stupid. See, you don't educate yourself. Now, the reason that I gave you that example is the products that we market are way, way better value for people. We need to always market the products and services to put people in a better place. Always. So I promise and guarantee you that what we currently market is better than broken glass in a plastic bag. But Robert, listen, we can't tie ourselves to one single product because trends come and go. Trends come and go. It's like, there all of a sudden you got competition. And if people see you're making a lot of money, like when Tahitian Noni hit $1 billion marketing an exotic fruit drink, guess what happened? Costco had it. Walmart had it. Target happened. Now you can buy noni juice, what is that? All the other exotic fruit drinks. Now you can buy them directly from the store, and they're less expensive and they're cheaper. So now you got to turn into a salesperson, right? So now you got to turn around and go, no, that the product that you can get at Costco and Walmart or Amazon, it's not as good as ours. People don't care because they have the wrong programming. So, the economy always gets people. So again, I love asking people, so what's your income? Tell me the best product you've ever marketed. Tell me the company that you were marketing prior. Oh, I was with this company. So how much money are you making off that product? I'm not. So I was asking these doctor these questions, and I went, I gotta do a video like this. I have to do a video. So now listen, if you do like the large companies that make, largest company, $7.7 billion. And people don't get that this company has been in business since the 60s, 59, I think, which is a company called Amway. And people look at Amway and they don't get it. They don't get it. It's, you know what? It's overpriced products. And oh my God, it's all this stuff, right? Why are they still doing 7.7 billion? Let me tell you why. It's a different mentality and a different perspective and a different approach. What you do is you sit down with people and say, hey, listen, do you know anyone that needs to make money right now? Me and everyone I know. Listen to this concept. You'll love this. What you got to do is look at what you spend at Walmart, Target, Costco, and Amazon. Write down the list. And then if you could take some of those products with a 60-day money back guarantee, premium quality products that are only sold through us, and you can replace those, dog treats or shampoo or skincare that's cleaner and better. And if you could replace those products with what you're buying from, trillion-dollar corporations with a 60-day money-back guarantee, now what you can do is now share the products that work for you with others, products or services. All right. So now, if we can get a couple of other people to do that, then guess what? Then you can start being in profit. Then you get a little more. Those people now are making a profit. So now all of a sudden, if you're in profit, if you're making over $200 a month, then you're covering your costs of being involved in the company. See, I always can tell people when they don't understand, they don't get it. What's your auto ship? What's your subscription? How much do I have to pay a month? See, that's when I know that people are just ignorant. They just don't know that they don't know. You get it? Because I'm looking for the people that go, tell me what to do to make 10 grand a month. You tell me what to do to make 10 grand a month. So when you're looking at a 10-year-old company and a million customers can't be wrong, all Amway said is, wow, people who use nutritional products, people use toothpaste, people use hair care, people use skin care. And so you just need 300 products that people can change their buying habits to a better quality product. Now, better quality products cost more, but that's not what we're doing it for. We want better quality products and we want to get those products for free. The next step I want to do is help my people get their products for free. And that in turn gives me an extra $200 a month. And now I can tell my spouse or whoever is doing the finances for the family that, listen, here, we got an extra $200 a month for you, $2,400 a year to add to your budget. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So as long as the product, Amazon changed my buying habits. Costco changed my buying habits. I changed my wife's habits. So there's things that I get from MDC. There's things that I get from other companies. There's things that I get from, Amazon. It's just moving your power. You still have the power, right? So if you're in a company that's figured out a way to use brand bugs, and what you do is you teach people to make money off brand bugs and get with the person that shared this video with you, then you could get just like an Amazon card. And now what you do is you qualify through subscriptions because subscriptions are the new model of this time. So when you look at Amazon with 200 Prime memberships, 200 million Prime memberships, and make $35 billion a year. Do you notice that all the companies out there, the largest companies in the world, Microsoft now number one, Apple number two, they make billions and billions of dollars off monthly subscriptions. That's where it's going. So now you can get a subscription and then you can check out the 200 countries, the 12,000 products. Now I'm going to take it one step further. If it's about money, and it is for me, it's about people and freedom, lifestyles. So now my deal is like, what if there was a product that was available in every country that you can either pay or get paid, over 200 countries, and it's something that people imagine already. So now it doesn't go from the product. People ask me all the time, Robert, what's your favorite product? And I'm going, the business model, the compensation plan, the technology. I've never been around where I can allow people to get in for free and they can share their affiliate link that works in 200 countries with 12,000 products, and they can earn a money next week, next Thursday, and they don't have to invest a dime. That's learning to monetize your life. We live in a different world. So now when people come to me, well, we market this, I go, so do we. Well, we market this, so do we. Well, we do crypto and Forex, so do we. So now all of a sudden it's like we're in a position with brands, over 30 brands, that Josh Wagle and MDC are now buying companies. Companies with the entire organization, and the owner gets to keep the name of the company, including the name of the product, because they're having difficulty marketing it. So now there's this thing called Dream Trips, and Dream Trips allows me to, been on over 200 dream trips. My passport has been so full, I've had to get another one. So when you can tell me that if I go and take my wife to Greece, the cost for two, I wouldn't even know how to put that together. But it's the number one, listen, number one travel club in the world. And if I can sort normally say, well, it costs like, I don't know, 7 or 8 grand to go to Greece. And they go, no, it costs $1,500 for two people. And by the way, we'll show you how to get it for free. See, it's about how many. Here's the deal. This is what I'll close with. The people that make money and have freedom and have wealth have a lot of people responsible for their income. So if you're looking at Nvidia right now or the stock market, millions and millions and millions of people decide to trust that company and they invest in stock. So Nvidia wouldn't be as big as it is if it didn't have stockholders. Two, got to have employees. So other people make money by having millions and millions of employees, like Amazon or Walmart. That's another way to do it. How do organizations and nonprofits build? They have a lot of donors. So when you look at St. Jude Children's Hospital or the Starkey Foundation, places like that that I love to give to, it's a lot of people doing a little bit. This is wealth principles of all the billionaires from the past. Albert Einstein said that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. There's only two groups of people. One group of people that pay interest and the other group of people that make interest. So if you don't learn what these people know, and it's listen, when I heard some of these principles about residual, wait a minute, listen, Robert, you can put your head down, do what I tell you. It's really simple. You just, say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. And you know what? Let's say that you go to work and you make $200 in May. I said, okay, listen to this one. It's crazy. You do the same thing. You do the same thing in June. But instead of just making $200 in June, we're going to pay you $200 on May. What? Yeah, because those people, because they're in the people business and they're looking to make enough income to be able to quit their job or get their spouse out of a job, they're all focused on a plan using premium quality products and services. And I went, I've never heard of that. He goes, it gets better. So the next month, let's say that you do in July, you do 200, but now you get paid $200 for May and $200 for June. So now you're making 600, but you did exactly the same thing. If you're not using residual to get freedom and wealth, you need to do it. So I've been ruined. I'm ruined when I learn these principles. Well, it gets better. What? If you show other people how to do what I just showed you, you get a percentage of all the volume that they create. And if you help them help their people, what? He goes, Robert, I make 62 grand a month because I have 30,000 active people underneath underneath me. And I went, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of leverage. I've never heard of compounding. I've never heard of geometric progression. See, these are things that a majority of the people on the planet are not applying in everyday life. Why aren't you? So this is the question. You may have heard of this. But the question is, if I said to you, you're watching this live or recorded, if I said to you, I'll give you $1 million cash, $1 million cash. Now, depending on the country you live in, got sometimes give 70 to 50% of that to the government, right? Just is what it is. All right. So now if I give you $1 million cash, or I would give you a penny today, you come back tomorrow, I'll give you two. You come back tomorrow, I'll give you 4 pennies. And I'll do that for 30 days. See, because people don't care about math and they don't understand geometric progression, they don't understand how these people can be worth billions and tens of billions and hundreds of billions of dollars. It's geometric progression. That's all it is. That's why we don't understand. No one deserves to make that money. No, they have millions of employees, millions of stockholders. It's like, people just don't get it. Well, instead of getting mad, why not just figure out what they do and do what they do? So if you took that example of a million, I mean, a penny doubled every day for 30 days. If I remember right, I think it's like 10 million. It's like 10 million or something like that. Um, and then, of course, if you had 31 days, then it doubles again. So I don't remember the numbers, but, when I'll tell you how I am, when I first heard that story, I'm the dude that grabbed a computer. And back in those days, 37 years ago, it would always go to an error. So you can Google this, you can AI this. What is a penny doubled every day for 30 days? So now if you took the $1 million cash, because a lot of people have the wrong mentality, work till Friday, get paid, work till Friday, get paid, work till Friday, get paid. I'm just a robot. I'm not going to change anything in my life. I'm just going to keep doing this, get paid, buy stuff, pay the bills, just do this over and over again. Now you're a robot. It's like you're existing. You're not living. But because people are so short-term thinkers, they'd rather take the $1 million and not get the other 9 or $10 million, whatever it is. Once I understood this principle, everything in my life changed. When I learned these things and what to do, everything changed. So now I'm marketing a thing called Dream Trips. And Dream Trips is very simple. All I got to do is all I got to do is talk to somebody. And I can ask you this question. Tell me about your favorite vacation, holiday trip. Because, yeah, they call it different in all these different countries. Oh, one time I went to Singapore. Tell me about it. Oh, my God, I loved it. Would you like most? Oh my God, it's so clean. The 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 food was just amazing. We got to do a lot of things. We got to see this thing, and I can see them going into dream mode, right? Some of them bring their family. I remember the way my son and daughters felt. I loved the way my spouse or my girlfriend, boyfriend felt. It was just amazing. Where are you going to go next? Uh, I haven't been on a vacation in a long time. Can I ask you why? Time and money. Time and money. Then there's another one. I haven't been on one in a while because it's because of my health. Time, money, and health. Time, money, and health. Hey, if I could show you, our company does 59 dream trips. Now, a trip being a part of a number one travel club in the world that's 19 years old, going on 20. We can actually design a customized, handmade trip that when you see the price of it, you just go, what? 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 My wife and I, in June, I think June 20th, we're going to Cabo, you know, 5, 6 star resort, incredible food, 5 days, 4 nights for free. Because the company said, Robert, if you do this kind of volume and help these many people, we'll give you this trip for free. I'm getting it. Oh, and if you do this, we'll give you $2,000 toward your air flights. Hey, if you do this, we'll give you $2,000 spending money. I'm there. I'm there. Love to get to take my wife all over the world, take my family all over the world. On the company? So now they got one set up for Greece. And I believe that's in October. And I can show people how to get 25%, 50. Well, what is the cost? Well, for 2 people to Greece, 5 days, 4 nights, $1,500 for 2 people. So when people see it, they go, oh my God, how do you get at that? That's why we're the number one travel club in the world. Why would I market a digital product? Travel is worth trillions, trillions of dollars. People earn money in other companies so they can get the trips. And it's like, listen, man. So imagine having, 1,000 members in your group. You get 4 and you pay no more. So you want to get back to the person. So, when I hear people saying, "What's the product?" That's a person that's really not made a lot of money. And the reason that they haven't made a lot of money is they won't take the time to unlearn to relearn. I'm about freedom, lifestyle, and helping other people experience moments that will take their breaths away. And I like getting them started for free and show them baby steps on how to go all the way to the top. So what's the reason for creating this video? Is I still get in arguments about what's the product. But here's what's so crazy. It's like the people that say, "What's the product?" If you ask them to see their online banking, they wouldn't do it because they're embarrassed. That's fascinating to me because people don't know. They're ignorant. They say to me all the time, "Is there saturation?" I think the product's oversaturated. I think everyone's got it. Um, do you guys realize in the United States, every Thanksgiving, every Cyber Monday, every Black Friday, every Super Bowl, they're marketing TVs? If everyone already has one or two, why is everybody marketing TVs? It's called marketing. It's called upgrade. I want a new phone. I want a new computer. I want a new watch. I want a new car. Oh my God. See, so when people talk about saturation, it's going, what planet did you grow up on? We got 8 billion people on the planet. Someone named Jesus started a belief system, and there's like a billion Christians. So this has been going on for 2024 years, AD, BC, before Christ, AD, after Christ. So you tell me salvation's pretty good deal if you know about it. And it's free, and there's churches all over the world and billion Christians. Why aren't the other 7 billion people not buying the product? I'll tell you why. There's some people out there that are talking about it in the wrong way, on blowhorns and screaming at people and being judgmental towards people and being negative toward people. It's like, man, we live in a weird world where everybody today just picks a side they follow, and then they're haters on everything else. So while the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. And the top 5% is focused on servicing people, whether you believe it or not. Elon Musk wants to take up all the rocket business, and he wants to take up all the electric car business. You don't have to have it all. You just have to have a small percent of $1 trillion world to make a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. So with that, I thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a huge personal favor and like below and make a comment, or also click on that bell to get notified of other videos that I do. I try to do a number of videos every day. I did new videos now on my investing and with Robinhood, and also buying the video. There's going to be 3 groups of people. Hey, you know what? They always are. Clueless, people that are like, look at it and went, and then the other people that change their lives. They do something. They trust themselves. They learn to trust themselves. So if no one's ever given you permission to be happy and fulfilled and successful, let me give that to you, because my mentors gave that to me. I love and appreciate you. We'll see you soon. And please share this video to people that say, "What's the product?" They'll probably watch it, disagree with me, get pissed off, and not change their life. So it's like, yeah, you can't fix stupid even with duct tape. So you put me in front of a person that tells me that products are everything, they change everything. I can find a person and ask them what kind of shampoo did you use? What kind of hair care did you use? What kind of skincare did you use? Well, now I'm using this. What did you use in the past? Something else. What did you use before that? Something else. Yeah. Uh-huh. Not easy to build residual doing that. So see you soon. Bye for now. Oh, inner circles. I'll see you guys tonight. And you can find a way to join that if you want one-on-one with us and our team. We all do it together. We got Imaginators on Sunday and Saturday. It's Ask Me Anything. So Craig, I'm sure, put it in here, and take care. God bless. We'll see you soon.